My wall of defenses didn't do it. I don't really like the Ashem, or actually, it's the Strand that I'm not a huge fan of. He does have a pretty badass mustache. Like if you actually like squint at that, it kind of looks like Homer Simpson with a really cool mustache. But I prefer more dodge-based things. Let's go more general warrior. Let's take an Albaz, a high immortal descendant of the northern ice caves, amplified healing with tattooed charms. With my builds, if they survive 2 swings, it's like, oh no, I'm still alive. Uh-oh, this is bad. So what do I want to do with you? I'm very encumbered. Slash damage, and we have a shield, which is 4 encumbrance. On dealing lightning damage to a target with 100% life, perform a number of... I really want to just... Okay, so I want to grab Electrokinesis, and we'll see how we do here, because I want to go down the Electrokinesis tree. So I want to grab this, but I need to level up first. Don't make fun of Fat Aquaman. I'm not making fun of Fat Aquaman. I'm a big fan, in fact. Also, what's up, Arcmaster? You need to wait for certain equipment. There's definitely, like, some builds where it's like... or rather, there's definitely some tech trees in this where it's like, man, I really need, like, a certain... Like, I almost beat the game on my first run after grabbing Steam, or the Steam key. Because I was playing a skeleton. I just went straight down the necromancy tree. I got a staff that basically insta-killed everything with fire that from off the map. And I basically just, I just went to every single zone that was weak to fire and just wrecked everything without even moving. Go try the demo because it's virtually the full game. And it's releasing on Steam in Early Access in a few days. On the 1st. And it's going to be, I think the dev said like $8 or something. So quite cheap. Very much in impulse buy range. How much is that in the offhand? That's a lot of resist psychic. I'm going to put that in my bag though and just hold on to this. Staff abandoned by a wedge. There's a Mespian shield of dull ivory. Really weak to ice. Level up vigor, which also heals me. And also gives me more health. But very much a coffee break roguelike too, if you're into that kind of thing. A misshapen shield of dull ivory. What's my prayers do? Heal 200. Plus 1 charge when you're in a new area. Okay. Great amount of skulls covered in moss, shimmering in purple. These beetles live here. I think we'll be okay for the first tower. Another point into strength. Still encumbered. Good lord. I think I'm going to grab the ice tree. We're gonna get cryokinesis. Not that it'll do much to these guys, but... There we go. I just need to hit them. What, coffee break roguelikes is your favorite genre? Not a genre you hear people saying is their favorite generally. These are dying nice and quick. I'm kind of worried about the boss, though. Level up vigor. Let's just wait for them to come to me. Continuing on. Big fan of desktop dungeons. Oh, really? I meant to play Desktop Dungeons Rewind, but then it just didn't happen. I know I played the original in browser ages ago, but barely remember any of it. It's one of those games I remember like a friend showing me once and then going, oh, this looks awesome, I need to try this, and then never touching it. Apply freeze to 2 enemies in a 3-tail range, dealing ice and physical damage. Seems kind of nice, actually. I need a heal. 'Cause currently, I have no heals, and like none of these really heal me. I could just grab tenacity, which is a nice, easy heal, and I do have the heals from my my prayers, but I don't know. Let's just do this. Fortunately, I'm doing plenty of damage, so. Actually, no, let's grab death. On enemy death, heal yourself. Deal death damage to 2 adjacent enemies. That would stack nicely with what we have, so. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not doubting that. It's just, it kind of fell through the cracks. Although, to be totally fair, like I just, on Monday streamed a little bit of Doors of Trithius, which has been on my to-do list, in my Steam library for about a year and a half. I bought it the week it came out, and I never played it. So, I mean, you've been following me for a little bit, I think. I tend to get stuck in, like, playing the same thing for ages at a time. Oh, boy. At least I have a heal now. Okay, not too bad. I'm doing damage to him. That's what we need to see. Perfect. Got him. Aqua, what up? Good to see you. Hope you've been all right. Hope moving has been smooth. It's 5 encumbrance, though. Ooh. What's the block on my current shield? 80 accuracy, 40 block, or 30 block, so it's less block, but does blood damage. A bone knife, resist blood, apply 2 bleed to target. Am I just suddenly going into like a weird bleed build? Well, that's kind of cool. On dealing more than 50 fire damage, apply 2 inflame to yourself. That seems unhealthy. Armed gauntlets, where is armor? Dealing more than 50 physical, apply sickness to the target. I'm gonna put that in bag. We're gonna wait on that. Same with this, but... Cleaning up the boat? Hell yeah. I should be totally good to just do the question stuff tonight. Because that's tomorrow. You focus on getting your shit done. We'll level up vigor once again. These bugbears are pretty tough, these dudes with the clubs. Let's grab another point in Electrokinesis, because that's like the majority of my damage right now. I'm just gonna wait. You're not very smart. You heal. You have time tonight, but this way you can finish tonight. Also, I would love to help, but you're trying to help the owner out and vacate early so that you can, but they can run a chart this week. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. No, there's only like 70 questions or something. Yeah, no, this is releasing in early access on the 1st, Aqua, which is the last day of the Dwarf Fortress Hot Potato. So I will be busy with that. What's my second spell, or my second prayer do? Do 100 astral damage to enemies in a 4-tile range. Let's try that. Pretty trivial. This is kind of dangerous. Okay, so avoid bugbears. Got it. Robe of Vigor. What's that do? Plus 50 life does... Oh, that's a lot of resists. I have no summoned allies, but... It seems useful, actually. You'll have your desktop fully up and running by tomorrow? Gotcha. Well, sounds good. Those things resist lightning. I'm going to go for this one because they don't resist lightning. Oh, easy. Excellent. The best part about this, Ratman everywhere. Which, you know what that means. Free heals. Lots of them. What the hell is that? Corrosion. I think it's these yellow dudes that are putting corrosion on me. It's a lot of stacks. I'm not a fan of that. Wow, I almost died. I wonder if it was those corrosion stacks. I need like a cleanse. Let's take another point in vigor. Gotta love those free hits. Come here, yellow dude. Hit you first. Just gotta avoid those corrosion stacks, because Jesus Christ. I think like after the first tower is kind of the difficulty spike in this. In one of the earlier builds, I was actually able to make an infinite loop because there was a bunch of enemies that had heals, and I managed to do like a on block or dodge or taking damage, I get a free hit and heal myself, but because of the elemental damage I was doing, it was also healing the enemy, and it was healing them faster than I could heal myself, so it just went snap, and then just like got stuck in an info loop, and we sat here for like 5 minutes, and then eventually I alt F4'd. So they actually removed all of the... the dev removed that healing ability from all enemies, which made me real happy. This is Adventure Mode. This is releasing in early access on Steam in a few days. Dark Sam. And also the demo is basically the full game. So if you're like, hey, this looks neat, go check out the demo. It's a very build-focused coffee break roguelike. The runs are pretty quick, too. Dealing more than 50 physical damage, apply 2 bleed to the target. Bone knife is what? 180 accuracy, 120 pierce. Oh, interesting. You're like a weird... You're a piece of armor thing. I'll put a point into strength. We'll try that. So this is going to be tough. Going to the second tower. Put a point into strength. That was just one combo. I didn't do anything there. What even are these? Okay, so they resist bleed, but they're weak to poison. They attack with blunt damage, and they do sickness. These guys get an extra attack, but they're super weak to psychic. Oh, this is cakewalk so far for the Violet Tower. Yeah, no, it's not that strict on raw tactics for this game, but it's real good in the, like, do you just like watching a very long, satisfying chain of abilities ricochet together? That's what this game's good at. Turns out, I really like that. Makes my brain happy. Uh-oh. I'll wait here. These are, bugbears. They almost killed me on the last time. What are they resistant to? They're resistant to blunt. They're weak to psychic. Man, if only I had some psychic damage. Danger noodles die real quick, but... Okay, we're doing better against them now. They almost killed me previously, but they're going down quicker. I think the bleed stacks are helping a lot. Also, for those of you who like open source things, well, this game is not open source. Its engine is. Ooh, that hurt. Storm Knights, they hurt. Don't like. That's no bueno. Bad. Level up. Electrokinesis again. Tighten the corner and electrocute everything and make everything else bleed. I'm always just amused by how quickly the activity log shoots by while playing this game. Okay. That. Love how you can see in the fog of war where my lightning is hitting things. Yeah, it's absolutely the bleed stacks that are killing these bugbears so quickly. I think this is the last floor. And my glory rises once again. Do I need more vigor? Now we're okay. The Fey partisan ambushes you. What an abhorrent noise. Well, I'm already doing bleed damage to them. So if they hit me because of my shield does bleed damage back to them. So the reason I'm getting bleed stacks on so many things at a distance is because they have ranged weapons. So they're shooting me with like dart guns and whatnot and dealing bleed damage to themselves at a distance, which is just kind of funny. So things are actually hurting themselves from a distance by simply hitting me. Which is very satisfying, turns out. I don't know if I've killed or seen the boss yet. I may have already killed it. And whenever stuff dies, I heal. Because of my bleed damage. Or rather, because of my death damage. Cool. Pierce. Acid knife. Resist fire 40. On attack, apply 2 corrosion to target. Deal fire damage to... On apply a corrosion, deal fire damage to all adjacent units. Alrighty. Bleed thingy. You're good and all. But we're swapping up to that, I think. 200 accuracy, 100 and something pierce damage? I mean, how much damage was that doing? That's 120 pierce. This is also 120 pierce. What's this do? 140 pierce, 300 accuracy. Plus 10 armor. 1 encumbrance. What are you doing right now? It's just a bunch of resists. It's resist psychic. Could put on a skirt. Actually really like that. It's quite a bit of encumbrance. But it gives me the step damage. So now I kind of do... Also, that's my first time defeating the Violet Tower. Damn. This build. I do not like Chimera Beetles and will avoid them at all costs. Chimera Beetles resist everything and do everything damage. Level up my Vigor. That was all one turn. Look at this. So I'm going to move to the right. Check this out, chat. Move over. Attack this guy. So that's one turn. That's another turn. Okay, that was pretty okay. That's like how many like repeated procs you can get in this. Like you just need to just hit one button and the whole screen just explodes. It's so satisfying. You know, something that genuinely makes me wonder. I wonder if this game would appeal to people who really like Vampire Survivors. I kind of think it might. I don't think they would know to look for it or realize that it would appeal to them, but I think that that group of people might actually really like this game. This is a busy room. That was all like my first turn. I mean, there's a lot, not to be mean to Vampire Survivors, but there's a lot more gameplay here. Like, there's a lot more thinking you have to do. But I do think, to a degree, it's kind of a similar appeal, this kind of roguelike. Except it's actually a roguelike. You know? Look at that. That's so fucking cool. Baron Grimswald, what up? Also, I know it's getting late for some of you, but chat activity is nice. So if anybody wants to talk about anything, even if it's not related to this game necessarily, I don't care. Conversation is nice. But thank you very much to the 140 of you still here. You know, fun fact, before Dwarf Fortress Premium launched and I streamed this, I think I had like 30 people watching, so. Tried low magic age. I've looked at it a few times, and it doesn't look super appealing to me. Not that it looks bad or anything. It just, I don't know. Okay, I kind of hate the way these things look. The long legs, nope. That's a monster. Don't like. What about you? Beast that crushes enemies in a divine stomp. Okay. Fancy shield, too. Because low magic age is kind of like a party-based D&D simulator, right? It was a pretty good build, actually. Gotta heal. Don't like how long that thing stayed alive for. You tried it and you felt the same way? It's funny, normally when people ask me if I've tried a game, it's because they really like it and they want me to play it. Yeah, these aren't dying quick enough. I'm not a fan of that. Gotta hate the low health ones. What are these guys doing? So they just resist everything, eh? Okay, I mean, they shouldn't be resisting all of my procs, though. I feel like they just have really... Still being developed? I mean, lots of games are. Something's about to shoot fire. Just have to make sure stuff is dying. That's the important thing here. I was watching, speaking of Vampire Survivors, I was watching a friend of mine stream some of the DLC of that. And I'm really happy I stopped playing that game. I think it's okay. But there's something about the amount of color that game throws at you on one screen that's just nauseating to look at. Noxious Dagger. 200 accuracy, 107. By 2 sickness. I think I might actually go back to the bleed dagger from before. I feel like I was doing more damage with that. You need to dig into it a little more. You didn't, but didn't get too excited, and if it's unfinished, it's worth waiting. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of games out there that's just like, if it doesn't matter if you get super enthused by it initially, as long as it's still being developed and you like what you've seen up until that point. You resist fire and poison. You're weak to fire and you resist blood. They attack with pierce damage. Pair of purple arm guards. Let's go for the gaze upon the mountain. You see spirals of burning sheeshis. Gather here. You like how my guy has like no willpower? I think it's a she actually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is bad. Also, they're everywhere. I'm gonna walk this way, and walk this way. Okay, so let's try and get away from them. Ah, they resist everything but my lightning, so I need lightning procs, basically. And I guess blood. Just gonna heal. Yeah, if things take more than 2 hits from you know that you may be in trouble in this game, but the bleed is saving me. Green Warrior needs food badly. I don't know what you're talking about. These little guys, on the other hand, should be fine. Bubble up strength. I'm not gonna lie, warrior needs food badly is one of my favorite quotes from a video game just because of how dumb it is. Like, just period. Like, if I had to pick, like, top 5 favorite video game quotes of all time, I'm pretty sure, like, warrior needs food badly is up there. Per level, plus 50 accuracy and 50 dodge. On dealing pierce and slash damage, deal lightning damage and a path to a target. Apply charge to yourself. Charge duration, plus 5 damage dealt. Ooh, on hit. Yes, please. Power charge. I am a battery. How are you, chat? Also, chat, I'm curious. How many people are lurking in the stream right now? Can I get a round of beers? It's one of those games where I gotta do kind of a roll call. There we go. Jumping up here. Get those bright whatever those is ours is. Resist slash, resist death. Well, that's good. I'm dealing more than 50 physical damage. Applied. Okay. Cheers, chat room. We'll go up. A great sword of incredible force and a thick, brutish chest plate. I like me a thick, brutish chest plate. Oh my god, spoders. They do death damage, right? Ah, well, they're weak to fire and they're weak to ice, and I do both of those. They attack and slash damage. Holy stacks. As long as I'm killing things, are okay. These poisons are pretty brutal. We're just going to go with another point of vigor because we are killing them slowly. Throng of Nopes, pretty much, yeah. But thanks for lurking, chat room. This stream has ended up going longer than I expected. I'm sitting here at like this game is like a weirdly sadistic time sink too. Like I'm just quietly like, I don't know, at 10 hours of stream. Obviously not 10 hours of this game, but I want to say we swapped over to this like what, an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago? Getting close to that. Hour and a half ago. All right, there's baggies here. Pine cleaver. Brute plating. Gotta love the stacks. On dealing physical damage, increase the damage by your encumbrance. Wait, so the more encumbered you are, the more damage you do? Am I understanding that correctly? Chat, am I reading that right? The more encumbered I am, the more damage I do? That is neat. Because I'm not encumbered right now. Encumbrance if greater than strength per point, -1 speed and -10 dodge. It's either that or your max. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me see. The problem is like, it might just kill me. I mean, I've just been running around with that resist for so long, which has like, you know, honestly, this might be better. Which I should have put on a while ago. On dealing physical, more than 50 physical damage, which is any kind of like stabby, you know, pierce, blunt, all that. Applies repulsion to yourself, physical slash, blunt, and pierce. Because I don't really want to be over encumbered on this class. So I haven't killed the red tower yet on this version. You sense and discern a glint of lances. Withering monks wander here. An otherworldly humming fills the air. You smell an alarming insectoid musk. My phone's zipping. Neighbor's texting me. A curved blade etched with vengeful death. A magic whip abandoned by a... What is my neighbor sending me? Is he sending me pictures of the garden? Oh, he's sending me pictures of community garden. My neighbor got into my community garden, and he's sending me pictures. All right. A curved blade of etched vengeful death. I want that. A magic whip adorned with a step chieftain. You will find a pair of turquoise gloves and a blue-white gloves and a crackling purple-blue sash. Let's go for it. Wish me luck, chat. Whoa, we got pyramids. Good thing they don't resist lightning. They resist basically everything else. I hate that sound. Some caves of cud shit, that. That was all one turn. Okay. Let's put a point into Dex. So far, so good. You're clearing everything pretty cleanly. I'm starting to look like a late-game Diablo character. Like, just the amount of crap I'm destroying. What even are these? Astropedes. Nope. Just nope. On a hit, ignore 90% of the target's armor and block. Also nope. Good thing they die quickly. Shit. Okay. It's this dude. I need to deal 200 astro damage to those. Okay. I either die here. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Yep. The Withering Month whispers unintelligibly and you die. That's cool. Cool game, guys. You gotta try this one. Go try the demo or play the full game if it's out when it's out on the 1st. This game is neat. I really, really, really like this game. This game is a whole lot of fun. All right, chat room. That being said, though, I've been live for almost 11 hours. How many people are around? Did we win? No, we died. That was very much a death. It was a very much death. An unfortunate failure. But it's the furthest I've made it in this version, so that's cool. I think that one run was enough to actually unlock most of the classes. What up, Sombre? So I think we are going to raid somebody. So I'm kind of just poking to see how active we are to see if we can get a raid together, basically. So if you happen to be lurking, grab your favorite raid emotes. I'm going to go throw on the raid music. You missed it, but you love my stream and you're really happy that you joined the shenanigans. Well, cheers. Thanks for spending time here and watching the streams regardless of how much you actually get to watch. We will be on tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream is going to be much shorter because at 1 p.m. Pacific time, Tarn's going to be joining me, and we're going to be talking about Dwarf Fortress things. Should be about an hour and a half to 2 hours of Dwarf Fortress Q&A goodness. And so swing by for that, because that'll be a bit of fun. We are going to go say hello to somebody. Let's see who's on. Let's see who's playing cool video games. Hmm.